Hey guys, Salvi here, just reminding you to, of course, like, subscribe, and follow, and all that kind of good stuff that YouTube asks if you enjoy what video I'm going to put out for you today. Thank you. Mowtendoo is a creator who was a part of the co-founding team of VShojo. He was there since the beginning. And we first got into it with him here. Nah, bro, what's he up to? He's pretending, he's acting like he doesn't know a thing. And I didn't catch this earlier, and I do apologize for not catching this earlier. He was in the founding team. How could he not have known? He was a C-level exec. He was in those executive meetings where Gunrun probably was like, yeah, we don't have anything. He had direct contact with Gunrun. He was friends with Gunrun, where he probably would have heard, like different type of friends, like in the sense of higher level friends, I guess, than we would call the rest of the people or whatever. He was a C-level exec and a friend with Gunrun. He probably had seen the numbers at some point. The C-level execs had seen the numbers at some point, in my opinion. And I do believe that they fucked up. They were a part of the whole team that brought things down, and now he's pretending that he isn't. But let's get beside that point. Right now, we're talking about how he is a creep. According to Natasha Nyanners, and also a little bit about Veibae as well, audacity to talk S about you, to my face at a party that we all left, and painted you as some kind of conniving, greedy, mean girl who was in my ear and manipulated me into leaving VShojo as part, just because you wanted me to join OTK, because her boyfriend Soda is a part of that org, or if it's personal gain, or some S. He got uncomfortably close and up in my face and was like, come on, I know the real reason you left. I know it's because of Vei. She talked you into it, etc., and it was infuriating. I know he spread the same S to other staff, talents, and other industry people, seeing one of my closest friends get dragged through the mud like this for years was awful. You did absolutely nothing wrong and had so much S flung at you just because they wanted to push a narrative to protect the company. And remember, they did this internally, like I mentioned before. They S-talked all these people, to people like Iron Mouse, to people like Zentrea, and as far as I know, none of them have apologized. I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments. For him to act like he's completely blameless is insulting. He's creepy mother effer, and there's a lot more obviously, but a lot of this also isn't my story to tell. So yeah, I think both of you had defamation case. Also, I think your NDA is basically void since he started defaming you, and obviously it's void now. It may not be. I'd rather have a lawyer say whether it is or isn't. And this came after here that Veibae, this is Veibae's long mention of the VShojo stuff. MTD got reprimanded for being creepy to us. Got told not to message us privately, go figure. I have proof of other streamers attending the IRL parties that MTD would actively S-talk me after I left the company to paint me in the worst light imaginable. I don't know why you're acting innocent on Twitter pretending you weren't aware of anything. Can't wait to see all the S that comes out about you, because there's loads, but those also aren't my story to tell. Thanks for reading, and thanks for those who are stuck around between then and now. Thank you for giving me, Silver, and Nyan the benefit of the doubt when we needed it most. So yeah, this guy has MTD, the Mowtendoo. He has a lot of stuff. Of course, Depressed No Sagi popped up in here too. He says, TLDR, bro, spreads rats on 4chan, pays money to S-talk other agencies for some reason. Sex pest, harasser, pretends to surprise Pikachu face after VShojo explodes. So this guy is a unfaithful narrator. He has a lot of stuff that thankfully is coming out, and a lot of it is because, hey, he decided to make this all public, so now you're going to get screwed along with everyone else. So this is what we know now, so far. There may be more that comes out, and when it does, I will try to update you on that. After the whole VShojo Gunrun thing, there's someone else, Hiro. You should know them if you've seen my channel. They're the ones that came out with the Zigneon/Aster stuff, and they knew Gunrun, apparently. Don't forget, you were given $2.5 million from Justin Khan because I requested him to do so because of what happened to you, and I felt guilty what happened to you and gave you my $3.5 million in a deal as well. So that is already $6 million there. Then you decided to build VShojo by our charity acts to help you and your mother out because you were bullied and screwed over in the company. Not to mention, basically, the company that they're talking about is probably Twitch at this point. Then you did, let's see. Not to mention, I was blacklisted for 10 years defending you. I begged Justin Khan to give you money when he said you deserved nothing. I bet you didn't even look it up when you invested the money into the company, that it was half mine that you put into it. I find this stuff out that you did out there to all these people is horrible, and I have regret giving you any of that money. The Justin TV retro gaming community prided itself in helping every medical organization in the world. We were and are the pioneers of streaming and do not tolerate people like you pulling this stuff. I have a lot of anger, regret, and pain seeing you use my money that I gave you to pull all this stuff on all these people for all these years. Justin Ignacio, you are a scumbag. Justin Ignacio is the name of Gunrun. At this point, he doesn't deserve to be called Gunrun because Gunrun is hiding who he is. He is a public figure. This is not doxing. Remember that. Knowing his name, Justin Ignacio, those are on the official papers of VShojo. The official incorporation papers that they have for VShojo has him as one of the people there. Justin Ignacio is a name that is known publicly. He's a public figure. His name known publicly. LinkedIn, etc. will have his public name. Like I said, the letters of incorporation that you usually put for incorporating a company will have his name as well. They do not let you use aliases. They do not let you use AKAs or anything like that. You have to use your actual name. That's how come people know his name. And it's good that he's being called out. I like that he's being called out because he deserves it. Camila, which is, of course, a pink creature of some sort. She seems to be a wonderful creator, just from what I've seen. Has come out, as a lot of people have, about the VShojo situation. She says here, basically she starts it out saying that severity of her experience isn't as bad as others went through with Gunrun, with VShojo, that type of stuff. In 2022, she applied under her past life. At the time, they were looking specifically for smaller streamers. Thought I'd give a chance because it's small. She auditioned, she passed. It was, she went to the next stage and even to, I believe, the interview stage. She did pass the initial round. That alone was something to be proud of. And then, mainly contained more technical questions. What's your schedule like? Are you good with handling technical difficulties? That type of stuff. She put everything in. She made it to round 3. She waited for the next step. Few days turned into a few weeks turned into a few months. Nothing. Frankly, check my email almost every single day. Of course, it's a big company. Let it go. They moved on without a word. I was sad, sure, but more confused. The sudden disappearance. Year later, started growing as a streamer. Met so many other streamers and VTubers. And I learned a lot by being around them. One day I was chatting with a bigger VTuber, and eventually a topic of VShojo came up. They told me they auditioned the same as I did. She made it to the final round, but they rejected her and finalists last minute to hire someone they already knew. And these VTubers are given hush money not to tell anyone about it. So this is an accusation that she doesn't have proof with. I'll just say it there. There's no proof of this accusation, just her word. You decide whether it is believable or not. The girls were devastated, just like the rest of us who got dropped without warning. So yeah, thank you for wasting everyone's time. Oh no, there's one more thing I forgot. You have no idea how many times your talents called me in tears, suffering due to your neglect, and the way you constantly mistreated them. They weren't getting paid, they weren't getting a response from you for over 6 months, and the other heart-shattering moments I can't share yet. In this treatment you give to those who contributed to your success, no one as sweet or hardworking as them should have been treated like that and stolen from. And that's with that being said, I dedicate this to you. This is a YouTube thing here that she had here, which is a video specifically, which is a song that she herself did, Dear Gunrun. She did a whole song, 42 minutes as of the recording of this thing. Let's listen to a little bit of it. Do you mind I want to lose your power, but having it is so strange. She said you were a hero, but you burned her in a year. Don't act like it was hard. That type of thing. So basically, she's dedicating this song to him about, you know, all the negative things he's done and said. And you swear you didn't know. You said you do what's right. How dare you? Will you only feel bad when they find out? Would you try not to abuse your power? And, you know, continues that. But having it, she thought she was special. You made her feel special. Like it was her fault. You were the devil. That type of thing. So it's basically, you know, calling him out on all the things he did. Now, like I said, she was not even signed on. Yes, it is messed up that she was ghosted, but a lot of companies ghost you. I've been ghosted by companies before. I've been ghosted by certain VTuber agencies before. It happens. It does not make you a harsh victim. It does not make you anywhere near, of course, as she said herself that she's not anywhere near what other people have felt. It does suck, but the thing is, even though this is bad for her, it does make it feel like, I'm not saying this about her, but get ready, Camila, because you're going to get a lot of criticism for this. You're going to get a lot of, just acting like a victim when you really weren't a big one. You're going to get a lot of that coming towards you, so just get ready for that. I'm really not invested enough to be like that about you or anyone else. But I do feel that the primary victims, and reminding everybody, the primary victims out there are the people who signed the NDAs and the people who signed the VShojo contracts, whether they were actually shown as VShojo members or not. Those are the primary victims here. And of course, we're finding out that there are plenty more victims. I'm not saying Camila isn't a victim, so don't get my words twisted. She is, but nowhere near, as she said herself, nowhere near what the other girls are feeling. Anicul Sonic was a summer festival that was going to be happening in Japan, held featuring character live content utilizing 3D models from Japan's leading anime and games. They're going to be doing that, but it has been postponed. Originally scheduled for August 23rd, Saturday, and 24th, Sunday, has been postponed for both days due to unavoidable production circumstances, despite our efforts to prepare for the event. That could be actual, maybe some actual stuff like computers, etc. failed, some things like that, or money-wise, or something like that. We deeply apologize for the inconvenience caused to all customers who were looking forward to the event, as well as the performers and all related parties. Customers who have purchased tickets will be refunded. For details, check out the official website. And they do have their official website mentioned there. I'm going to take a look at that in a bit, but we have to mention that Holostars was going to be, they were going to be going there. This Anicul Sonic event, originally scheduled for August 23rd, has been postponed due to circumstances on the part of the organizers. Sincerely apologize to all fans who are looking forward to the event. Please check the official announcement for further details. And continuing, Minase Rio said that they're being postponed. Everyone who was looking forward to it or applied for tickets, this has become sad news. But the days we spend training and practicing as a trio will absolutely, because they're part of Uproar, will absolutely not go to waste, and we'll keep working hard every day so we can perform in front of you all again someday. We'd be thrilled if you continue to support us. And finally, you have Yatogami Fuma, who's also, I believe, a part of Uproar. I've already moved on, so don't worry about me. I'd be happy if you continue to support my activities. Basically, they've come to terms with everything that's happening. It's out of their control, so of course they can't really do much of anything. And this is their announcement here that they have made in regards to everything. It's all in Japanese, but it's pretty much saying the same thing that was here about that, due to circumstances, they weren't able to do anything and make it happen on time. So that sucks for Uproar. That sucks for anybody who's going to go to Anicul as well. And it also sucks for the organizers, because the organizers don't want to cancel things like this. They want to see people happy. They want to see things be successful, and of course get whatever money they're going to get out of it. But the organizers want to see these things be success, not just be ended unceremoniously. Hololive English has announced that they have received news that our girls from Hololive English Myth have been up to something special. Just what could it be? Join them tomorrow to find out more. July 23rd, 8 p.m. PDT. Holo Myth, Myth Mash Chemistry. Kind of sounds like I am Mike Tyson when I'm saying that stuff and I have a lisp. It's just funny. Bro, what the F does the bottom line even say? You don't even know. I wonder what they're planning. We're tuning in, and of course, this is Myth themselves from Mori, saying special project for Hololive English Myth, with Takanashi Kiara and Ninoma Inanis, which are the remaining members of Myth. Myth Mash, again, sounding like I have a lisp. I don't have a lisp. And here is what they have here, the opening ceremonies. And let's see here.
Like, who wakes up the one who's supposed to awaken others with their rooster kikeriki?
Right.
Who wakes up me?
Yeah, who wakes up the rooster? Mysteries. Big mysteries. How are you guys doing?
So here's the thing that they have.
Create a duo.
Oh, which one?
3 pairs, 1 Myth member, 1 JP Holomem. 3 new music videos, 3 watch-alongs, a music video premiere, a Myth member channel watch-along, and a JP Holomem channel watch-along. So they have that planned. And the theme is fusion and explosion. I do love the art that they use there. I do love that. I don't know if Ina did it or not, but I do love that. Partner reveal, Laplace Darkness and Takanashi Kiyata are going to be one of them. The next one is going to be Mori Calliope and Tokoyami Toa. Ooh, that's going to be amazing. Ooh, I think it's going to be really good. And next one, Ninamai Inanis and Okayu. 2 very relaxing VTubers. 2 very relaxed and chill VTubers. 2 very comfy VTubers are going to be partner revealed on there. That is amazing to see. And of course, the July 27th is going to be Laplace and Holo X. Okayu is August 4th. And July 29th is going to be Toa channel as well on these times. I think it's going to be JST overall. So that is some of the reveals that they have there, along with new music videos will be premiered on Myth channels, watch-alongs on JP partner channels as well. Premieres during the collab streams will be done. And of course, they're also talking about other things that they have here. Apparently there is a game going on, or like a game that they have here with everyone. They were able to either get created, etc. It's Expedition, Mount Stage, Forest Stage, Image Training. That's Expedition. I don't know if this is an actual game that's out, or if the game that they're going to be playing together. It looks like it's a game out, and it looks like it's a bullet hell. So I am not going to be doing well with this game. So they played this on there. They played it on there. It looks like it's maybe another Holo indie game. This looks like a bullet hell type thing, or at least a you're going and trying to defeat. Yeah, it's a bullet hell. I hate these. I hate these games overall. Cause I hate them because I'm really bad at them. I don't have the coordination for these things. I get overstimulated with all the stuff that ends up being on the screen, and I get screwed over. I'm really bad at this. So they play this game for a little bit, and of course reminding people at the end of what's going to be happening and all the things that they have just announced. It's a good announcement. I'm glad that they're doing this. I'm glad that they're having these types of things happen. Face Connect is, of course, a big VTuber company, the coffee company and things like that. People are saying that Face Connect is winning by doing nothing. I don't feel that's right. Face Connect is winning by doing a lot, by doing the right things, by making sure they support their talents. And this is what I mean by actually supporting their talents and actually being good with their stuff, and especially their money, so that their talents actually get paid and aren't owed anything. So here we go. They are going to be doing a big NYC thing for ANYC, basically Anime NYC. Face Connect is returning for another year of Anime NYC, and we can't wait to bring the energy of Times Square straight to the con center. Stay tuned for our programming schedule and updates. As you remember, I think last year's Anime NYC, or one of those anime conventions in New York, I believe, they did a Phase concert as well there. They did a Phase concert recently with other stuff that had happened, but I believe last year they did a concert at Anime NYC, so this might be another thing that they're going there. It's at the Javits Center NYC, booth 1901, so they're going to have their own booth, and they're probably going to have more info, more stuff about what's going to be happening. And of course it says, I've had tickets since January specifically for this. Hope we get another concert too. Please announce that more than 2 weeks before the concert this time. So yeah, so people can get the right tickets. And of course, I do wish them the best of luck, and I did make sure to check if they had any updates. There are no updates yet, but since it's still going to be about a month away, you're probably going to get in the next week or so. After the VShojo thing, they probably knew people weren't going to be talking about much other than that, so they wanted to probably wait a little bit. I'm assuming, I was going to say no, but I'm assuming that they're going to be having meet and greets, and hopefully they will have a concert. Whatever they do, I wish them the best of luck. Welcome back to the VTuber Showcase, everyone, the place where I like to showcase up-and-coming VTubers of various sizes, shapes, types, everything in between. The reason why I do this is because I want it to be a positive space for VTubing, a place where we can lift each other up instead of tearing each other down. Today, we're going to be talking about Kabibi Uwu Yumikawa, who is here. They're debuting a Halloween, well, at least the Halloween that passed. Hello, this is your little demon idol, Kabibi Damon. And of course, let's take a look at some things that they have here. They have this Truth or Drink, Don't Make Me Drunk Again. Let's take a look.
Look, listen, I'm a proud bottom. I gotta let you guys know, okay? As a friend, you need to know if I'm top or bottom. I love top or bottom. It's a very important information that you know that your demon, your streamer, is the bottom.
There we go. That's all we need to know about him. And here we have Kabibi doing some shorts as well on their YouTube side, just showing you everything that they have available. Thank you so much for allowing me to showcase you, Kabibi, and I do hope this helps you in some way. Thank you guys for watching as always, and of course take a look, and if you enjoy everything, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification icon, all those things that YouTube asks of you. Really do appreciate you. Have a wonderful day.